Thank you for wanting to learn more about strategy blocks. You may be watching this clip as you've created a 30-day trial, perhaps you want to learn more about the product, or how to get started. This video is going to focus on a key capability of tracking strategic execution, the actual progress people are making toward the achievement of strategic vision. Let me start by very briefly covering the value strategy blocks can add to any organization. Whether you are driven by profit or not for profit, improving strategic execution means driving an improved return to stakeholders. To achieve this, we need to be agile, clearly communicating vision and providing a dynamic environment for collaboration between people and teams. This will help people become engaged in strategy and motivated to achieve a common goal. As a result, we will align strategic vision with operational intent, creating lines of delegation and driving accountability. With this in place, we need to determine the health of our execution and monitor accordingly to see how we are tracking towards our goals. Tracking the health of your strategic execution does not need to be complex. We've identified 5 key capabilities. You can control which capabilities to deploy to your community of users. Defining and monitoring strategic and operational risks in linkage to the strategic plan, monitoring the trend of key performance indicators and their linkage to the strategic plan, tracking the expected financial value or return from strategy, while taking into account those strategies with a greater priority to the organization. And finally, what is the accumulated effort that has been recorded against our strategic objectives? This demonstration is going to focus primarily on progress. By clicking the Strategy button, you'll be presented with a range of different methods of graphically representing strategic information, and I'm going to focus on the blocks view. As you can see, I have only one block of information sitting in the vision level. You may have created another level from our setup wizard. You can think of levels as layers of detail. In order to achieve this vision statement, we need to complete all of the next level, our strategies. You can define as many levels as you need and name them however you wish. It's completely flexible. In this scenario, I'm the chief executive of the fictitious global retail company. My vision is to create lifelong customers, and that growth and repeat business is the key. In order to achieve this, we will focus on driving improved customer satisfaction. We started on the 1st of Jan, and I want to deliver this vision by the end of 2014. The green arrow indicates that this will continue into the future as the strategic plan evolves. As the owner of the block, the first thing I need to consider is how we will execute on this vision. Like any complex task, I need to break it down into smaller pieces of work, taking into consideration the resources I have available. By clicking the Add button on the bottom left, I can start to decompose my vision statement into more granular activities. Each time I click the Add button, I can create another entry. I've worked with my management team, and we've agreed that our key to success will be merchandising and supply, shopping experience and operations management. Each of these will form branches of strategic activity. I'm going to accept the default dates. However, improving our customer shopping experience is critical, so I'm going to increase the priority of that particular strategy. In this screen, I can also apply different weighting criteria based on days of effort, priority, duration, or whatever I want, a custom roll-up. I'm going to take the default, which is an even space spread on start and end date. I can choose to make each block private, visible only to me until I'm happy to make it public, but I'm going to publish all 3. I can continue decomposing my strategies down through the layered structure to more specific tasks and projects. I can also link to other blocks already created. With those blocks created, I may want to group my strategic activity into different focus areas or themes. This will help me later filter and focus my attention on the performance of different areas of the organization. For global retail, we've created categories for those activities involved in innovation, operations and supply. Within each, there can be more subcategories. I also want to delegate these strategies to my management team. They will become the block owners responsible for the execution, and I will be the block manager with the ability to close the block when completed. With this next layer in place, the progress of my vision block can no longer be updated. It will be automatically calculated based on the aggregated progress of its children. Let me demonstrate that now with a completed model fully populated with data. So the first thing I can see is that I have a problem. The total rolled up progress of all my strategic activities has left my vision block in a yellow warning state. Hovering over the block's progress bar, I can see that I would have expected to be 77% complete at this stage, but we've only achieved 68%. As I pan out, I can see that operations management is red and therefore well behind. Creating an innovative shopping experience is in a warning state, and merchandising and supply is ahead of schedule. As I drill down the structure, I can very quickly see that a number of our initiatives driving employee productivity are underperforming, and in particular, a project focusing on talent management is in need of serious attention. StrategyBlocks is always going to present a clear line of communication from top to bottom and bottom to top. In this example, Alan can see how talent management affects Simon's initiative to focus on our people, how that affects Glenn's objective of increasing employee productivity and improves operations and creates lifelong customers. StrategyBlocks utilizes RACI methodology to create lines of accountability or delegation. The interface is designed to be graphically engaging and simple to navigate, with just enough words in each block to provide a clear description of what's going on. In this scenario, Alan and Simon have received an email alert well before now highlighting the problem of the lack of progress. Alan has two choices. He can further delegate this task to other members of his team or update progress directly himself. Clicking on the Edit pencil activates the progress slider and encourages him to provide a short progress report. The chat facility is available to all users. We can see how the progress is rolled up the structure automatically. In my next clip, we will explore more StrategyBlocks and show how it is possible to create a custom strategic dashboard, display KPIs, risks, and financial information. Thank you again for your interest, and please jump online and create a free trial of StrategyBlocks or request a demo. I'd be delighted to provide a more detailed look at how StrategyBlocks can help you execute your strategic vision more effectively.